If you'd like to mark your catalogs in the Milking Shorthorn class, the entries include entry 2019. She was the first place winner yearling and the first junior in the class, Lazy M. Lars Game Time EXP. Entry 2020 was 8th in the class. 2021 was 7th. 2022 was 4th. 2023 was 9th. 2024 was 5th. And the second junior, Vallow Hill, I Won the Lottery. 2025 was 6th. 2027 was 3rd in the class, Buckeye Knoll Clancy Piston. And entry 2028 was 2nd, Valley View Hickory 3133. We now have the fall yearlings, Not in Milk, in the ring. The first place award is presented by Mapleton Valley Farms LLC of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, and the junior award is presented by Manisha Creek Farm, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Our judges have completed their placings in the final heifer class of the day for the International Milking Shorthorn Show. I'd like to ask the junior exhibitors to please take a step forward. The second place junior in the class is entry 2037, Gary's Triple Crown Saratoga, shown by Sarah Hill of Bristol, Vermont. The first place junior is entry 2034, BDF PV Rockstar Margarita ET, shown by Sutton Paulson, Rockford, Illinois. In third place is entry 2032. She's also the best bred and owned in the class. Top Shelf Just Lavish EXP ETTC, leased by Avery Fett, owned by Hot Mess, M. Hangus, S. Lee, and E. Fleming, Luena, Iowa. Second place in the class to 2029, Rovin Blaine Elise Amora, owned by Scott Wolf, Megan Douglas, and Brad Kotz, Epworth, Iowa. And congratulations to the winning entry, 2031 Lansbrook KNH Chili Pepper, owned by Peter Vale, Englewood, Florida. Our judge now for his comments.
Again, as we get through our heifer classes into our senior yearling class, the quality has just kept coming at us out here, and just a tremendous class of senior yearlings out here for Mike and myself. And for us, these two heifers are moving out in first and second, really find their way to the top of the class today. They're heifers that you love that style and balance about them, very correct foot and legged heifers, heifers that we certainly think are going to grow and make nice cows down the road. But for us, this heifer moving out in first, this roan heifer is just a little bit more clean and crisp over that rump structure for us today. She's a little more length from her hooks to her pins. As I said, she's a little more clean, crisp, not carrying as much flesh over those hooks and those pins. She's a heifer that's just a little sharper all the way down that top line over that shoulder for us today. But taking nothing away from this mid-November heifer moving out in second. A heifer that keeps it a close place and maybe walking out, stepping down on a little stronger pasture for us today. Second over third, a heifer that for us, our heifer in second just has so much more drop to that rear flank. When you get on the side of her, we prefer the sweep to the rib structure, the capacity of that rear flank for us over another really straight lined heifer, a heifer that moves out on a really nice set of feet and legs. And it's the way she handles those feet and legs, particularly on that left rear for us, over this big framed heifer moving out in fourth. She's just so much cleaner through that hock, particularly on that left leg for us today. She's a heifer that holds her loin just a little neater for us today over our fourth prize heifer, this big framey heifer moving out in fourth. It's that frame and that length of frame all the way throughout that gives her an advantage over our fifth prize heifer. She's just so much longer from nose to tail. She's a heifer that shows us a little more rise and extension up through the top of that front end, up through that chine region for us today over this really balanced heifer moving out in fifth. Our heifer in fifth and a really correct, well-made heifer, just not quite as long and framey as our four heifers ahead of her, but another really exceptionally deep class all the way throughout. Congratulations.